happy-go-lucky one, yeah, who takes the world into their hands at their own pace in their own time until you hear that mama is coming. Yeah. You see, mom means a lot to us, and that's why we respect her and will do everything to protect her. Today we have the collective responsibility to stay safe, not just for us, but for the people who matter to us the most. That's why it's our duty to mask up and make mama proud. When you go out, wear it for us, wear it for mama, everywhere you go. And if you ask a child what their dream is, the answer might just blow you away. I mean, big dreams, not bound by any worries. And for the first time ever in Ghana, Access Bank is giving parents the opportunity to help the world's biggest dreamers fuel their dreams. With just 200 Ghana cedis in your new or existing Access Bank Early Savers account, you could be on your way to winning a share of more than 100,000 Ghana cedis, plus other amazing prizes in the Perfect Start promo. Earn points every time you deposit to get early bird, membership, milestone, and savings culture points to help you build up to the ultimate 2,000 points that will qualify you to win the grand prize. And the excitement continues when your kids visit the Perfect Start promo microsite to participate in fun and educational games to win weekly and monthly prizes. And because we now, we know that kids have talents too, you can participate in the Access Got Talent. Let your kids participate in the competitions and quizzes Sundays. We have lots of good prizes. We've got PS5s, tablets, and many more to give out, bicycles. Register your child at accessbankplc.com. That's ghana.accessbankplc.com/early savers, or call toll free on 0800 004400. See press and social media for more details. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
Drive time on Joy with Lexus Bill.
So let's get talking. Over the weekend, I chanced on a very interesting, controversial debate. We all know that marriage is a very tough journey. Well, for a lot of people, it starts with vows. Just think about the meaning of the vows in the words in our wedding vows. For better or for worse. In plenty and in want. In joy and in sorrow. In sickness and in health. As long as we both shall live. That's a pronouncement of commitment. But some actually believe that this particular statement has forced a lot of people to accept all sorts of ills in marriage. And some people are going through pain, suffering, the torture of marriage just because of these vows. So, I just in a debate where one person suggested that, listen, maybe people should be allowed to write their own vows. And that phrase, for better or worse, is forcing a lot more people to endure a lot of hardships in marriage. I don't know what your thoughts are about this, but you can share with me 0244340437, or you can give me a call 0302216541. Should it be reviewed? Do you think it is forcing people to endure hardships in marriage? Yeah, we're saying, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, and because of that, people are enduring all sorts of things in marriage. Some people are losing their selves because of marriage. Some people are losing lives, losing their sanity and all. Should we edit these vows? Should it be reconsidered? Should the vows be changed? People should just, you just say your vows and go. What do you think you commit to? But this is the ultimate statement of commitment, isn't it? A commitment that we make in that moment of a time, of course, with God and family and friends as witnesses. Now, are these just empty words of tradition? Or do they really represent a genuine promise of commitment? The longevity and quality of your marriage depends upon these vows. What are your thoughts? 0302216541, or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 0244340437. Let's get talking. And I think I have Ajwa. Hello?
Hello.
Is this Ajwa?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ajwa. Good afternoon. You're welcome. How are you?
Good afternoon, and how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, too.
I hope your weekend was great.
Oh, it was good. How was yours?
Fine by grace.
Awesome.
Grace is keeping us.
That's good.
I'm very excited about the topic you brought up this afternoon.
You're excited about the topic. Why?
I am very much.
Why so?
Because we hear just too much when it comes to marriage.
Mm.
Marriage is not for children.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go in, it's not at the altar that you hear those marriage vows for the first time. You need to sit, reflect, and know why you are getting married.
Mm.
Once you miss that purpose, it becomes a big problem later on. That's my take on that.
So what? I mean, why are you so passionate about it?
Marriage
Do you think,
wasn't instituted by any human being.
Yeah.
It was God himself who instituted marriage. So you must marry to obey how God wants you to live your marriage life, not how you want it.
Yeah.
Immediately you miss out on the God factor, you have a problem because you didn't institute it. He instituted it. So if you are buying into it, it's on his terms and conditions, not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so do you also think that people are just seeing these words as an empty, words of tradition?
Most people have missed the purpose. Some don't even know why they are getting married. So if you enter in for the wrong reason, you bear the consequences. It's a very long journey. So you need to sit down and reflect. It's not for children.
Wow.
I don't think any, whether it's churches or the courts, want to join infants or children together in marriage. No, it's for adults. So for an adult to go in, you must know exactly why you are going in.
Yeah.
Some have very flimsy excuses for getting married. And that is decided. And some of those things are just byproducts of marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ajua, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on this. You can also call me 0302216541. Ajua thinks that some people have missed the purpose. Some people have actually missed the purpose of that statement of the vows. People say it because you're getting married, you've gone before the altar, and then the pastor is reciting, and you're also repeating, and that's it. But do people really mean it? Do you also agree that maybe people should be made to just write what they really mean, and not just repeat the vows? Let's get talking. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, my dear?
Hello.
There's a lot of noise in your phone. I'm sure you're in a car.
Sorry. Let me. Yes, sure.
Yes, if you can just roll up a little bit.
Yeah. Is it better?
It's better. What's your name?
Frederica.
Frederica. Let's hear you.
Yes, please. Even though I haven't been married before, I've witnessed my mom being abused since we were kids. And yes, it went on and on and on. And my mom one time packed her things that she's going to her mom's place. She went, my grandma has to send her back. So we were kids, my dad used to hit my mom and collapse and all that. And after that, he will come and beg. He will beg and beg. But now, since we are adults, we know that what he was doing was wrong and we can report him. So with that kind of abuse, we've witnessed it so many times. Even the one that really got to me, it happened in church. One Sunday, I had to deny my dad in front of my friends at church and my colleagues at church. One Sunday, after church, he just burst into the church auditorium, he clapped my mom. My parish priest have to calm him down. So one of my friends was like, Frederica, is it not that your dad? I'm like, I don't know him. That's not my daddy. Because I was really shy to say that he is my father.
Wow.
Because the abuse was going on. We didn't know much at that time. We were growing up. But now that we know, he can't. And even though we've grown and she's also growing, we can't. You go through abuse and your parents will tell you have to stay. That is the choice you made. That's for better, for worse. Come on, they can kill you like what happened to this woman recently in the States. And you will leave your children helpless. So I think, for me, taking my vow, I'll probably come up with my own vows.
So you think that the for better or for worse should be reconsidered? It's
really killing. The for better or for worse. People are going through a whole lot, but then they are scared to talk about it. I'm telling you, people are, and I'm sure probably the reason why I'm not married now, because even in committed relationships, there are drama.
Yeah.
Dramas everywhere. So going in for better for worse, so they'll do a pass. I can't. If they're hitting me, I won't go.
So
that's my
you have this state of mind now. Let's say you get married in a few years and you are asked to recite these vows.
I'm saying, I'll come up with my own vows.
You don't want to say for better or for worse.
No, and even what they are telling us, it's like how Lucky Dubé song. Like he didn't know what he was saying, but they said say it. So when it's all nice and glory and everything, but then when you go into it 1 year, 2 years, and the abuse starts coming.
Frederica, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts here.
Thank you.
I've got Gideon also here. Hello, Gideon.
Gideon, good afternoon, my brother.
My brother, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. Talk to me.
My copacetic brother.
I'm feeling copacetic today, but let's talk.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is I married on 28th of August 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So today, I'm still married. And then we have different view of marriage. Some people take that vows as serious issues, and they stick to that. But when you enter the marriage, you see different characters and different things. So it's up to you to decide whether the bitterness comes, you want to stand by it, or whether the enjoyment part of it also comes if you want to stand by it. It's up to you to take a decision, because it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing at all. So you can decide to stick to the the vows if you want to. That one alone is nothing, because the reality is on the ground is about the characters that the two of you are exhibiting. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So when you are talking about just the vow, I don't think the vow. Some people just say me on the day I was having my vow, I was sleeping, so I can't remember exactly what I said in all.
You were sleeping?
I was sleeping because I was tired.
Oh my goodness.
I was tired. So I stood there, standing, talking, repeating all kinds of things. I was tired. I was just sleeping.
So you didn't mean the vows?
I meant it, but I was sleeping. Honestly, my wife is listening to me. I was sleeping. You understand?
Yeah.
So that depends on you. When you enter the marriage, it depends the character you want to exhibit, what you exactly want your marital life to look like. If you want people to hear you, people to know if you have or you don't have, it's up to you. But I don't think it's about the vows.
The vows, no. Okay. Gideon, thank you so much. Nateko in Tema says, Lexus, I don't believe vows have an effect on our marriage, because whatever you say at the altar is very different from what you're going to meet on the marriage grounds. Nana? Hello, Nana.
Yes.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm well. Talk to me.
Good. You know, this whole thing called marriage and then vows, it's a different thing altogether. I've been married before, and I'm divorced.
Oh, you're divorced?
Yes. I got I married, I think, 8 years, and then I got divorced. I married very early, because I thought marriage was a different thing altogether. But when I went in, I got to know it's very difficult. Anybody who tells me marriage isn't difficult, that person is lying.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I know is it has nothing to do with the vows. Trust me. Christians, if I can put it that way, Christians think that, okay, once you marry, you can't come out. But sometimes you get to know that you married probably out of infatuation, or maybe out of a different thing altogether. For me, I don't think it is the vows. Because for me, even though I was in the marriage because my wife's father is my pastor.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought, how are the church members going to take it? How are people going to take it? So for me, I think that people are not in it because it's because of for better, for worse that they said. But maybe what people are going to say, what the society is going to think about them.
Okay.
We have this old adage that goes like, sometimes you get to know that whatever you are in, it's better to just flee, not to run, but to flee, just to save your life. That is it. So sometimes it's what society would say, but not the vows. For vows, I think we all say it because, like it's written. So you just say it. You're not saying it because sometimes you didn't mean it.
So So for you, it's just words of tradition that you went through.
Exactly.
So you didn't say it to mean it.
Trust me. Not at all. Not at all.
Nana, thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, I've got Robert on the line as well. Hello, Robert.
Like this.
How are you doing, Robert?
I'm doing extremely great.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that. Talk to me, Robert.
Like this, you see, Now that there's revelations that people take vows in their altar sleeping, don't you think that the pastors should also devise their strategy? They should be ready to take some few slaps.
They should be ready to do what?
What do you think?
to give slaps at the altar.
Yeah, reciting such vows of such magnitude, sleeping. You can imagine, it's for life. So maybe if the pastor throw a slap or two to wake you up, it wouldn't be bad. What do you think?
Robert,
in a more serious note,
talk to me.
In a more serious note, let's look at something here. You see, you will say these vows. It's been same. I mean, unedited, unreviewed over. God knows how long we have been reciting it. You understand me? And so now we no longer see it weightier when we are saying it.
Okay.
We rehearse and we go and stand there and recite it. Trust you me, if people are made to be aware of it, okay, consciously, they will run away from the altar at the time they are asked to utter those vows. As to whether we review it or we come with our own vows, you see, the thing is this. If there is no reason for you to go beyond death and sickness in health and whatever, if there's no reason for you to go beyond that, then there's no reason for you to marry. You understand? If you cannot go beyond it. I remember I'm 6 years, and when we were getting married, I told my wife that, look, if there's nothing, I love you actually, but if we can't find something that will pin us together more beyond the love, then we need to look out for such before we go down. You understand?
Yeah.
And this is it. So we are just taking it. We are just taking it as though it's some point we are reciting.
Yeah.
We don't usually consider it, but I think that it's about time we do something about it.
Robert, thank you for your thoughts on this. I've got Efua also here. Hello, Efua.
Hello.
How are you, Efua?
A lot of people feel that we've taken some other people's culture. That aside, I feel that the post-marriage counseling is more important because the pre-marriage counseling is more like when you were then young, you didn't know what was. But then post-marriage counseling means that you've been in and then seen and realized certain things, and then when you advise on it, it becomes more practical. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much for a lot of your messages here. Good afternoon, bro. Marriage has nothing to do with the vows. That's why the wise one said, "Talk is cheap, and action speaks louder than words." And that's Adam of East Legon. Okay, 0302216541. You can also call and share your thoughts on this with me here on our drive chat. This one says, Lexus, my husband can't even remember what he said on our wedding day, but he's a good husband and father to our kids. It's not just about the vows. Okay. 0302216541. What are your thoughts? I've got Obi. Hello, Obi. Oh, shoot, lost it. Saint. Is it Saint?
Yes.
Hello, Saint. You're welcome.
Thank you, Lexus.
All right, talk to me, bro.
This is a very exclusive topic. First of all, I also agree that the vows we say or we actually make on the day of the wedding doesn't really speak into what the marriage will turn out to be. For those who are saying that when the guy is at 50 or the lady is better and all that, you want to move out and all that,
I don't know about tough luck, but it's a package. I don't think you can take some out and then put some in. Marriage itself, even according to the scriptures, is not by compulsion. Paul wasn't married, and he did a useful job in the hand of God. So if you don't want to marry, no problem. But once you agree to marry, you have to stick to the rules. If you want to make your own vows, I think it becomes a contract. We shouldn't give it the name marriage again. It becomes a contract.
Oh, okay.
You only submit so long as the guy gives you the love. So it's a contract. If you demand this, there must be a supply. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah. But what about those who are suggesting that, look, I mean, people are not putting the premium they should on these words that are supposed to be said as part of this arrangement you're talking about?
Let us to heads though. We go through pre-marriage counseling. Some of us went through 6 months. You rehearse it to a point where I could say it up head. So if it hasn't gone into your subconscious, then I really don't think you are, well, I'm speaking for myself anyway. You are really serious about what you are getting yourself into. Like somebody said, he actually said the vows and sleeping. But that's on a lighter note, but because he has already gone through 3 months of constantly reciting it and rehearsing it. So the D-Day is just a dress rehearsal. So I think that if the person really means it, he will actually live by it.
Thank you so much. I've got Dan also here. Hello, Dan.
Yo.
Welcome, man. How are you?
Charlie, good evening. I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. Let's hear you.
Charlie, how is the kitchen? Are you done?
Not yet. Please follow it on my Instagram. Why?
I'm following it.
All right, Dan, let's hear you.
Anyway, you see, it's good you are not married, but you brought this topic for you to learn something as you are coming up. I know the reason why you brought it.
You don't.
It's good. You see,
go ahead. Let's hear you, bro.
This marriage issue.
Yeah.
I'm married. I'm very much happy in my marriage now. See, I love my wife. My wife loves me. I respect her. She respects me. When I close, I go home on time. And you see, it depends on how you treat your marriage and where you want to reach. When I hear people, you see the lady who tells the message, after you read the message, I say, wow, I'm very much happy. Those are the people I want to hear from them. People who have married for 10 years and never pass behind their wife, they never pass behind their husband. Those are the challenges I want to face. Those are the things I'm looking up to. I want to reach there. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it means that where I want to reach in the marriage, I'm having time for my wife. I'm going to have time for my kids. But do you expect that if you don't respect your wife, will you get to that level? If your wife doesn't respect you, will you get to that level? So whatever we say in church when we are getting married, it does not have any implications. But you are implicating yourself on how you treat your marriage to be. Now, before you come into it, where you want to reach and who you want to be. Like this, I'm saying it. I want 15 years to come. I will say, I've married for 15 years. I've never passed behind my wife before. You get what I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
It's something that we have to adore it. You understand? You have gone in for, I've spent money. I'm married. This is what I want to be with. So why is it that your wife is in the house, he has taken her bath, lying down on your bed, and after you've closed, instead of you to go home, you're walking around somewhere. At the end of the day, you expect your marriage to sustain. I'm sorry for you. So for us, some of us, for instance, we are happy. I'm happy to go. I want to treat my wife good, and I want to reach that level. Right. Whatever it is, I want to reach there. 15 years to come, 20 years to come, I'll make that statement that I've married to my wife 15 years, 20 years. I've never passed behind him. It's so great.
Awesome.
Charlie, like today, you have learned something from me.
I definitely have, and I'm glad that you called. Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah. Eric in Spintex says, Lexus, the phrase for better or worse has nothing to do with your commitment. The true commitment is shared within the two couples. We have a generation that prepares so well for a perfect wedding, yet not prepared for marriage. Our forefathers married without vows, yet there were still challenges. The difference now is our understanding and dedication to the process.
Good.
Thank you, Eric in Sprintex.
Joy 99.7 FM.